I'm Tucker Dennis, recovery coach here at Sunshine Coast Health Center in Pell River. Welcome back to our final installment of Making Sense of It All. Today's material opens with a quote from Ralph Waldo Emerson, and it says that life is a succession of lessons which must be lived to be understood. So when I read that quote, I was kind of sat back and reflected on it a bit and thought about, well, what does that really mean to live our lessons? And what I came up with was, we have a choice in how we're going to, first of all, accept the things that happen in our lives, and then to choose how we're going to think about it. So, for instance, my experience with the issue of addictions in my life, I could have chosen to be very angry about it, to be resentful, and to just ignore my thoughts, my feelings, and emotions around it. And I'm sure that I did that for a while. In fact, I know I did. That there were, years when at first I couldn't make sense of it. I felt somewhat sorry for myself in a way. That why did this have to happen to me? But as I matured and grew as a person, I've come to actually look back on all of those times with a sense of appreciation and gratitude, because they helped to form the person that I've become. Now, I don't say that with a sense that it was easy or that I just kind of floated through it all. No, there were definite times when I was very upset and hurt and confused. So this material that we've been looking at, making sense of it all, those are big questions. How do we make sense of it all? And I like especially some of the material this week that asks the question, what is the point of all this? What are we doing here? And the answers to those big questions, of course, are very personal and very unique to each of us. And, we're all going to find our own personal meaning and our own personal answers. And none of them will be the same, probably. There may be some commonalities, but it's deriving meaning from these life lessons is unique to each of us. I also mentioned in the material this week a Facebook quote I've noticed floating around lately, and that is, what messes us up the most is the picture in our head of how it's supposed to be. So, we grow up, we adopt, we assimilate different beliefs and values as we start to develop our own. But sometimes we have this picture in our head that life should be smooth and easy, and if you do all the right things, then it'll look this way, perfect. And of course, that's not how it is. That we have to question those beliefs, really reflect on them, meditate on them, and derive the right picture for you. So I hope you've enjoyed this series, that it's given you some good food for thought. And next week we're going to start on something about inspiration. And actually it's based on a book called Inspiration Deficit Disorder, which is kind of a tongue-in-cheek title. So I'm looking forward to developing that series and hearing your feedback on that as well. So thank you for joining me, and I'll see you again next week.